Hey everyone, it's Connie. I am here today to show you my second design team project for February. This is with JenofEve Designs, and I'm using the Everlasting Mini templates. It's so exciting. I will show you all of that in just a moment. But first, let me show you the project. So let's get started. This is so cute. Look at this. I put a little bit of cheesecloth behind there and some old tattered lace and ribbon. And this is from her build embellishment. And I think it's number 2. No, number 2. No, I don't know. I'll have to look, but I will leave all the links below for all of that. There's 1, 2, and 3, and they are fantastic. I use them all throughout, so I will link all of that down below. So I have this is from that and this, and then I cut out the bird from the paper pack that I'm using, which is Tim Holtz. I don't even have it out. I will write it down in the description for y'all down below. So here we go. Let's do it. Isn't this cute? And then I wrapped this spine part on over a little bit onto each side to give this cardboard, because I just used cardboard, can you tell? Look at that, to make the book. And so I wanted to give it a little more stability so that it wouldn't rip and fall apart. So here we go. Are you ready? I am. Let's get started. Let's get started. Here we go. So here's the inside. For this right here, I used these little bags. What did I do with them? Here they are. I used these tiny little bags for that little pocket there. And they're so cute. A friend of mine gave them to me. Thanks, Ann. Little shout out. And so I just put a little tag in there from the paper collection. There must be a little bit of glue. There we go. The little butterflies I thought was so pretty. It's a little tight because I have that big envelope. I have that big paper clip right there, so it's kind of tight. This is just off the paper pack I cut out. I made this little bag, and I just kind of put a little gesso and a little bit of paint on top to just grunge it up a little bit and put some stamps on it. And on the inside I have Jen's Build Embellishments. Just cut out some pieces to go inside there. I thought it was so cute. I love it. I love the noise it makes. It's just, I don't know, it's all about textures, noise, sounds, feels. I love that. I love it. This side over here, on the matte part that I have on here, I just cut the paper to be able to mat all these things. This is from her Build Embellishment. Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. And I put some, I used cardboard to make the lines on the back. There's this piece. I just stamped the inside and folded it. Isn't that cute? Adorable. This, I don't remember where this came from, but I wanted it because it had color. And this is part on the Build Embellishment, the paper clip. I guess it was burned into the paper, you know, like rusted on. And then I just stamped it, excuse me, with a feather. And then there's this. This was part of it. And then this is part of the templates that I'll show you how I did that later. And then just stamp the back. So it all just kind of fits in there. This goes right there. It doesn't matter how it all goes in. Just gives it a bunch of stuff. I just love it. There's just a lot going on and I love it. So the first one is the flap that goes this way. Mats for photos. And a flap that goes up. And I just stuck a little clip on there with a piece of embellishment. And then here is a pocket with an insert. And this right here was just something that I had left over. So I cut it and added it and put it in here. Nothing goes to waste. Nothing. And then on the back, well, let's do the center. Then in the middle, you have this insert that opens up like this. Isn't that cute? Love it. And then this insert, it's got the doilies. I love it, from her templates. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Love it. So that goes in the middle, just like that. And then I just stuck these in there to be able to journal on. I wanted a lot of spaces to write on in this one. You know, I just wanted a lot of place to write and that sort of thing about the photos. And then here's the back, which I adore. This is another insert. There's the tall pocket here, and it actually is an envelope, but I cut the flap off and just made a tall pocket. And here's the little insert. Isn't that cute? Love it. And then they have the two little inserts that open up that go on the inside of here. And I traced it to make this off of her build embellishment. I will show you how I did that. Look at that. Isn't that darling? And so I just love it. I love it. This side is basically, it's the very same concept as this one. So just with all the build embellishments and more flaps like this, and then the inserts just like the first one. And then on the back it's the same thing. I just used a different to mat it with the different embellishments, build embellishments. I have a hard time saying that. And then the other inserts, they're so cute, so cute. I didn't mat behind these two pockets. I just stamped it. It's just with some old stamps that I have. Just thought it would make it look really cute. And then another one of the little envelopes that I made, and I believe these are all her build embellishments. Aren't they cute? These are from the paper pack that I had, these two, and then, but these three are from hers. Isn't that adorable? I love it. Absolutely love it. And I just love the fact these little bags are just so cute and fun to make. I like to turn it around to give it some color on the front side. And then another little, just a little bag and things just to add back here. Little tags and whatnot. Oops, there we go. Little tags to go inside there. Just real cute little things. There we go. So, isn't that cute? It's just a lot going on, but I think it's adorable. I love it. I love the look of it. I love the vintage feel that it has. It's just so cute, and a lot of places to write and stuff like that. It's got a few places for photos. You can cut your photos down, whatever, to make them fit, but a lot of places to journal as well. So this is my project. I love it. I just had so much fun making this. I couldn't wait to share. So I'm going to build one signature with y'all, and that's all we're going to do. And we'll see what else may come up, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to build this right here, and I'm going to show you how. And so I already cut everything out and that sort of thing. I didn't ink anything, so you'll have to do that. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to leave this out so I can kind of remember what I'm supposed to be doing. So first of all, this is what we've used. This is what I'm using, is the Mini Everlasting Printables by JenofEve Designs. And we're going to need, let me get my notes. Let's see, here's my notes. You're going to need, if you're building two, just double everything that we're doing for this one, okay? You know, two signatures like I did, just double what I'm telling you now. But to build one, you need 3 of page 2, 3 of those, and then you need 1 of page 3, and then for the under the inside flaps, you need page 8. You need this, and I just traced it. I took it off and I traced it. I need this and the insert right here. And then page 10, for this is the tall pocket that I had on the inside. Let me show you if you remember. It's on the back. Right here, it's the pocket behind this one. It's this pocket. I just took it and traced it out, but I cut this flap off, so it's going to look like that. Okay, it's going to look just like that. Alright, so then on page 11, I used this, traced it out, and this is going to go inside that pocket I just showed you. That right there. And then page 14, let me move this over. I used this, and I took it and folded the flaps in, and I just traced it out. I just traced around it, and then opened the flaps like that and traced it so I know where the flaps go. So I traced that out. This is the double pocket for option B. And let's see, page 14, and then page 13, I took these little guys. This is the little inserts for here, and it folds in half, and I just traced it I traced it out and cut it out that way. Let's see, page 13, and then page 6, you will need, whoops, my tape must be getting loose because I use it so much. Page 6, I printed this out with, let me show you, the doily. Isn't that adorable? So you'll need 1 of these. But like I said, if you're going to do 2 signatures like mine, then you're going to need 2 of everything what I just said. Okay, so let's get started. Alright, hopefully I can remember what I did. Alright, for the main base of it, you're going to get, let me show you. I'll get there. You're going to have this right here. I printed it out 3 times. And what I did is I cut one out and left the flap here and here, and then cut these 2 flaps off. I just cut these 2 flaps off. That's what you're going to have, 1 of these. And then you're going to have one that you leave just the top flap. And you cut these 3 flaps off. That's going to be the part that opens like this. Then you're going to need the third one. You will leave the side flap, and you will cut these 3 flaps off because it's going to open like that. Alright. The back part of it that holds it together is this one. On page 3, I printed that one out, and that's what's going to hold it all together. So let's get started. I hope that makes sense to y'all. So let's see. We got this right here. I went ahead and scored it. Before you get started, after you print everything out, you might want to, and cut it out, you may want to go ahead and ink everything up. I have not inked anything up. I'm just doing this to show y'all how I did this part. Okay? Sound good? Sounds good to me. So this is going to go, whoops, on there like this. Just like that. So let me get my little pokey tool. This is a Stampin' Up! Poking tool. I love it. But I've got some other ones ordered. I'm so excited. I can't wait. So we're going to put the top up here. Line it up as best as you can. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. There we go. That goes like that. And then, let me take this off. I've got glue and stuff all over this. It's a mess. But let me tell you, I use them. I use it. This is going to go on here as straight as possible. There we go, just like that. And then you can just straighten it out if it's not just right. Just straighten it out like that and you're good to go. This is going to be the base to your whole signature. One side is going to go on the hinge and this is your top pocket. So let's get started on building it. I'm going to go ahead and put the flap that goes like this first, and I've already scored it and taped it up for y'all. You're going to take it, let me turn it around. I like to do it upside down so I can see what I'm doing. Goes just like that, right on the top, and that's the flap that goes up like this. Now this flap, I'm going to put it, you put your tape on the underside because it's going to connect under here and it's going to go to this part so that it'll stay separated right there. So let me go ahead and burnish that real good. And that's going to go right here. The tape is on this side, so it's going to tape to the top part right here. That way you don't want to close your pocket up. So let me get this off. Just like that. And that goes in there like this. Up to the fold. Just like that. And that's going to go there, and that's going to go there. Isn't that cool? Just like that. Now we have two flaps. So on the inside, I got the page 8. Page 8. Let me show you what it looks like. Just a little recap. I took this pocket, the envelope pocket, and traced it out. Although on this one I just printed out the whole page. It's because I need this and this. And this right here, the way I made my book is I have a pocket back here, up here, and I put all my extras so that nothing goes to waste. I'll always have it to use. So, and then you'll have this too. So this and this. That's the insert. So let's put that together. So I've already scored it, did all of that, so I could try to keep this video from being too awful long. I try really hard. I'm trying really, really hard. Sometimes it's really difficult. So peel this up, and Jen's tip is to always put this bottom flap on top of this, so that when you slide your inserts in, they won't get hung up on that. So that's why she does that. So let's get this done. This is going to go in here just like this, right on the edge. There we go. So little call it crooked, but hey, nobody would ever know. Just push it over like that and you're good to go. If you have a problem closing it, if you overlap it, just lap it again and then give it one of these little things and it'll be just fine. So yay! And then here's the insert that goes in there that I've already cut out, that I showed you already, and it's on page 8. So you have this flap and this flap. Now I have this right here. Everything that goes in there, that is on page 6. Let me show you. Page 6. It's this right here. And what I did is I got a piece of cardstock, scored it straight down the middle, folded it over, put this on the fold like that, just like that, and then I traced it out. Okay, so let's cut that real quick. So cute, so cute. I love it. It gives you, this is normally just one insert, but this way you're going to have two. So let me get, let's see, let me just get my big scissors and cut it, since my paper trimmer is got a bunch of stuff on it sitting next to me. So this won't take very long. Just cut it like that, then cut it like that. There we go. Save this, because that was the other insert that I put inside the book. I'll show you. So this, now you have two instead of one, and that goes on the inside like this, just like that. Isn't that cool? So it gives you more, I heard somebody say real estate, it gives you more places to put photos and do whatever you want with it. So now we have this flap, we have our pocket, and we have our insert. So it goes like this. We have the insert for here. And when you put it on your spine, it won't, your hinge, it will stay where it's only going to go in that far. So that's perfect. So now on the back, what we'll do on the back is, I have page 10. Let me show you what it looks like one more time. It looks just like this. You take it, and I printed this out. It's really much easier. But what I did is I cut this flap off. Remember? I cut the flap off. And then all of these templates have this right here, which is your traceable templates, your traceable mat that you would put on your paper that you choose to decorate with, and just trace it, and that's what's going to give you your mat for there. So we have this. Let me take this out. I'll put it back in just a minute. This is going to go right here. I've already taped it up, scored it where the scores need to go. So let's put this flap down. Usually a little quicker than that, but I'm all thumbs, it feels like today. There we go, just like that. That's going to stick down right there. Now let's put the pocket on. This goes on the back side. And it makes, instead of having a you know, it would have a flap, but I took that off because I want it just to, I don't want a flap there because I'm going to put that other thing there. So this is, let me make sure I've got the top. I don't want to put it on there upside down. We don't want to do that. Been there, done that. So this is going to go right here. Just like that. Perfect. Love it. Now the insert that goes here is just like this, and this is on page 11. Let me show you. That's this right here, and I just put it on my cardstock, traced it out, and cut it out, and so there. And then you also have your mats to trace that on your decorative paper, whatever you want to use, your paper packs, whatever you choose to use. That way you can make it whatever colors you want. And so that would be my insert right there. Perfect. Love it. Now this, I wrote on it upside down. It's going to go like this, but I wrote on it upside down. This is on page 14. Let me show you what it looks like. This right here. I took my cardstock out, I put this down, and I traced it just like that, and I cut it out. And I scored it so that I can put it on there. just like that. Scores. I didn't worry about doing these score lines here like this, how these two lines here. I didn't worry about that simply because I'm covering the whole thing up. And also the little inserts that go in there like this are right here on page 13. So you're going to need 2 of those. And what I did to get mine, I took it off, I traced it, and what I did is fold it first and then cut out my scallops so they're the exact same. I actually learned that from Jennifer. I got that technique from her, kind of so that everything matches up perfectly. So here we have the mini double pocket, option B, and it's on page 14 like I just showed you. And I've already scored it and taped it, and we're going to stick it down. And normally I would have everything already inked up too before you attach it. So you just get your inker and do this. Before I put this down, I got my stamps and I stamped some things around the edge so that it wouldn't be bare, and stamped some things up here just because. You can mat this and then put it, but it's not going to show really much of that because it covers a lot of that pocket. You can mat up here if you want, but I chose to just stamp some things on it. It's whatever you want to do. So here's this piece. Let's go ahead and let's see. Go ahead and get this done. Stick that there. I'm gonna undo this side. I hope I'm still in frame. There we go. Just like that. Take this one off and this one off, and we'll stick her down. I can't believe I wrote on it upside down, but that's just what I did. And I'm going to center it as much as I can, just like that. Isn't that cute? I love it. Let me tell you what I forgot to do. Oh my goodness, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix it. Down the center, I should have put a piece of tape, or what I did on the other one, I put just a bead of glue so that it creates 2 pockets. So what I'm going to do to fix that little mistake is just open it up, put a little bit down the center on the top part. That's all I'm going to do. There we go. That will fix that. That will fix that. Give it a minute to dry. Not a big deal. So there we go. Everything's good and stuck down. Here's my little inserts like I showed you, that's on page 13. I traced out, and those will go on. See how perfect that is? It fixed it, and no one will ever know. Let's see if I can get that underneath. There we go. That goes right there, and that goes right there. Yay! Here's the insert for that. Love it. Okay, this is the insert that goes in here, back here. Yay! Okay, now I want to show you what I did on this right here, how I used her build embellishment to cover that, just like on this one too. Let me show you what I did. I'm going to have to put something on there, I think, like a whatchamadoodle. Oh, and I'm going to show you this other. So, here's the build embellishment that I used. This one and this one. But actually, I've used all of these pieces. But for this right here, what I did is, let me get it out, page 14. I took this, folded these in like that, folded them under my traceable template, And this section right here, I centered it in the center of the little booklet that she has. And I laid it down like that, centered it up. I traced it all the way around and then cut it out, and it fits right on top. It's so adorable. I love that. I just kind of scuffed up the edges. I used this Tim Holtz and did that around the edge and inked it up, and it's just made it a little more vintage look, which I love. Everyone knows that I love that. So that's how I covered this right here. I took my little template, I took the templates, pulled that under, and see how it fits just perfectly. I traced it out, cut it out, and stuck that on here, and that's how I did that. And it turned out so cute. I just love that. These build embellishments are fantastic. This is the number 2 build embellishments, and I love them. I love, 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 love them. I can't help it. I am excited because it's so cute. Now, I wanted to show you what I did with these extra pockets and stuff that I got. This is page 6, and that's what this is, and this, and then down here too. So let me show you. I took my paper trimmer, cutter, whatever you want to call it, and I cut it all out. Just like that. Right along the edge. I've had this paper trimmer for about 1.5 years, I would guess, and I adore it. Adore, if you want to adore a paper trimmer. Oh my gosh. And let's see. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to trim it all up and ink it all up. And just cut it like that. Cut the flaps off because you don't need it. We're not using it as a pocket. Cut that off. I can smell my husband's barbecue and it smells so good. He's mowing, but he's got the pit going with some meat on it. Smells delicious. And then trim it out right there. I love these doilies. Aren't they adorable? And so what I did is, it's over 5 1/4, but I don't know, about three I did. And you're going to have, they're not the same, but you have your 2 inserts. I cut the corners off right there, put a hole, and made a tag for that. And then this one is about 5 1/2. So I did about 3 inches. There you go. They're not the same, but it's so cute. And then I inked up both sides all the way around, and I used my, let me show you how I did that real quick. Well, I'll go ahead and show you. I got my, you can tell I've been working. Let me get my ink. Well, can't pick it up. There we go. I got my ink. I inked it all the way around. Just like that. I love these doilies. Oh my gosh. I just kind of went over every now and then, just a little bit like that to take some of the brightness off. And then I inked the back side. So cute. Like that. Then this is my cardboard. It was like this, and I peeled that off, and this is what you get. You can tell it's been well loved. I use it a lot. So you rub this on there like that. Ink it up real good, and then line it up and just press down a little bit like that. Come up, and there you go. You have your lines Isn't that cute? Makes a great little tag. And then I stamped a little flower on it, or whatever you have or whatever you want to do, you can stamp it. So there's that. And then this piece that you had left over after you cut your flap that goes on the insert, I put that in here. I also have a magnet on there. I put that right here if you can see. And I used a cream cardstock for the base of this instead of white. And what I did, let me see, did I ink the inside? Just the outside, one side, and one side. So I did the same process. I just inked this up, laid it down, and you had a place to write. I did the one side on the inside, and then I just did some stamp. And that makes a perfect little insert, another place to write and stuff like that. So with all these pieces, you end up with more tags and places to journal, which I really, really wanted. So it turned out really cute like that. So there we go. You have now, this opening right here goes on to your hinge, and you have the flap that goes this way and then this way, and then you have your insert, which this extra piece that I had left over from this insert goes behind there like that. Isn't that adorable? You have plenty places to write. So it's like that. And then you have this insert, and I put these that I had. I cut the corners off, made a tag, and then that goes in there like that. And I had used that technique on the back of these two pieces. And so when you turn it over, you have this insert, and then you have these two inserts that open, and I put the little lines like this on them, I think, on a couple of them. And there you have it. You have created one signature that goes a long way. It has a lot going on. And when I matted this section, that's where I made that cut onto the mat itself to create the pocket where I have all the goodies. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little. And I will leave all the links down below so that you can check out her templates, and they are fantastic. Let me show you what the front of this one looks like. This is the mini Everlasting Printable Templates by JenofEve Designs. So go check it out. It's wonderful. Also, the build embellishments. This is the number 2 that I used, but I used 3 of them. I used all 3. So there's this one that was with this one right here. There's these little check things. They're super cute. And then these, I forget which one, number 3 I believe. Build embellishments, number 3. All these different little things and tags and goodies. So there is a ton to play with, a lot. I love these. Aren't they? Isn't that gorgeous? I just love it. So there's that. So check that out too. I love these. I love, love, love them. Love, love, love. Can't say it enough. So there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. Just another little sneak peek run through. The magnet is on this side, and it's on this side of this pocket. So it actually goes through there, so that's awesome. And there's pockets, inserts right there, the cute little inserts back here, just love it. And then the same thing on the other side, all those. I just had a ball making this. I really did. I had a really fun time making this. And then just the little clips. I put a chain on 2 of these little clips, and that's how I keep it closed. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a blast making it. Give me a thumbs up. Go check out all the links down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. So, be blessed. Have a fun time crafting, everybody. See you later. Bye-bye. It's going to shake.